Hey y'all, and welcome to the video. I am troubleshooting an issue with my parking brake not disengaging. So I've had a parking brake fault for a while, but it's worked fine. Now it decided it didn't want to disengage anymore. So I took this side cover out in the trunk. That reveals this. Now the rear electronic module's got a few bolts. I've unbolted those bolts, and that reveals some wiring harnesses. Now, I'm not positive, but I think that this cable might be the one, and these two wires that I'm holding might be the ones. The red and white, the green and white. We're gonna pull this connector out if I can. I might have to use two hands, but I'm gonna try and jump it. We'll turn the key on in the car, and we'll try and plug one end into one of those wires, the other one on the positive, one on the negative, see what we can do. Okay, so one bolt held this on the wall, so we got it out. I'm 99% sure this is the module. Now, which one of these cables is the winner? This makes it a bit easier to take this connector out. So let's I've got a guess as to what this is. A bit thick gauge of wire, but you know, it's all I have here available. And if we can insert into the plug, okay, that's easy. And then we're going to take our other wire. Trying similar concept here. So one goes in the red and white, one goes in the green and white. That's our first try. Let's turn the key on the car on, and let's try to zoom out here so that we can see the battery terminals. We'll listen and see what happens when I connect one end to the other. We'll probably get the motor to spin one direction or the other. Okay, I think that was the wrong way. Wrong way. Okay, I think it's disengaged. That was definitely the parking brake, folks. Let's go check out inside the car. Okay. All right. All right, fired her up. Let's see if she moves at all. If she does, win. And she does. All right, so the emergency has been fixed. Now it says cruise not available. That's probably because we are not plugged into the module. The brake is remaining on in the car, but I think we'll try plugging it back in. Hopefully we don't have to do that again when we get to the store. All right, we got this put back together. Unfortunately, I dropped one of the nuts and I think it went down that cubby. So we're down to just two here on the electronic module. Now, one thing I found also while I was in here was this fuel thing, and it actually opens your fuel door if it's stuck shut. So I thought that was pretty nifty to know about as well. I plugged the connector back in. We're gonna try driving the car. If the car doesn't give me any trouble, I don't think I'll mess with it. But I'm really most interested in the car not getting stuck like this again. Fortunately, this was a quick fix because I had a little bit of pre-existing knowledge about this issue. So I was able to figure it out pretty quickly. But these are definitely going to be staying in the car. So hopefully this helps y'all out, because I have a feeling that this is a pretty widespread issue. I think the electronic parking brake is pretty silly. It's just asking for a situation like this. All right, for good measure, we're gonna take one more film here. I just went out, stopped at the store, shut the car off, left. Now I'm back. Let's see how it behaves. Now the steering wheel's in the way. It says cannot apply parking brake. Let's start the car. It says cannot apply a parking brake still. maybe it will keep driving all right, but let's hit reset. And that's it. No brake light on. I mean, the parking brake might be in a disabled state right now, but it may also be disabling my cruise control. I'd have to test that out. That's probably what incentivizes me to fix the parking brake. But let's put it in drive and see if the car moves. And it does. So I'm more concerned that the car is movable than having the brake or not. So temporarily we're going to do okay, but I may have to replace the module. I know that from hot wiring it, the motor is working. Is it working 100%? I don't know yet, but we'll have to see. So folks, that's it for today's video.